What is up, you guys? It's your boy Shady Luke back with another video, and I just thought we'd sit and talk about the Eagles and just kind of their game 2016 against the Browns. Now, ever since the middle of last year, well, since the start of last year, this team just for some reason cannot just like start fast and finish good and just create a decent lead, right? Every single game has to be a one possession game. And it's something that's absolutely driving me nuts. But like this Browns team, they're not good. They're not good, right? But I will say this. Our offense still doesn't look in sync. It just feels like Sirianni's like dipping his fingers like in the offense. Cause like that read option play where we got the first down, or Jalen like pitched on the read option to Saquon. That's killing more. Cause that play call was like clean and creative. But some of these other plays, it just seems like Nick is like dipping his fingers into the offense, and it's so frustrating. Because this whole game, I honestly did not think that our offense was going to be good against their rushing defense. I just didn't. I just thought that we were going to struggle for some reason. And then of course, later in the game we had Jordan Mailata go out. And I was like, okay, Jalen's going to have to close it out throwing. Like he's going to need to throw, and I mean, this Browns defense, passing defense, they got good corners, dude. Like, they got good corners. They got Newsome, freaking Emerson, a couple other dudes. They can ball. And they play, like, Jim Schwartz has them playing that bend but don't break defense. They're solid at what they do. And honestly, for all the criticism that Jalen's gotten these past couple, like, basically this whole season, I'd say, in this game, dude, Jalen went 16 for 25, 264 with 2 touchdowns, and he was sacked once. Dude, for some reason, he just felt like another type of calm. Like, he just kind of felt like he had it under the back, just from what I was watching. Like, when I was watching the offense, I know they stalled out. They start out super slow in the first, right? In the first quarter, because we're on that first quarter, can't get a score. But the rest of the game, man, like, the offense, it wasn't flowing like I would like it to, but just watching Jalen, I was like, dude, I don't think he's going to turn the ball over today. I don't think he's going to turn the ball over. He just seems so, like, chill and relaxed. And I just thought he was going to get the job done. And you saw on that last drive, like, the bomb up to AJ. And it worked out good. But if there's one thing that somewhat kind of bothers me about that, is I feel like we're getting into this, this just toss it up to AJ type of thing. I don't think that's entirely what's going on, but I'd like to see like a toss to like a deep crosser or something, you know what I mean? Or like a corner. But having AJ back in the mix is so huge. It's so huge, Philadelphia. Like, for us as fans, he is like the elite wide receiver we've been wanting to have for the longest time. Like Terrell Owens, like, dude, AJ Brown is literally, he will break all the franchise records. He will hold franchise records for the Eagles. He's that good. And then you got Devontae Smith back. And, we got wrecked against the Bucs. We got absolutely wrecked. And our offense just wasn't doing all that much. But having those guys back in is so huge. It's so huge. And it also just sucks that Goddard just got his hammy's bothering him, because having all those guys on the field, it matters. Like, it's so huge for this offense. Like, this offense has like insane potential. And we see our offense like stall out here and there, but man, like, they can be so good. Like, that's my thing in this game. I was like, yeah, 20 points. This offense should be getting more than that. There's no question. And they had 23, had the field goal block. It didn't go so well. I mean, that field goal block literally put the Browns in the game. Without that field goal block, this is like a 2-possession game. Easily. Because Deshaun Watson and them, like you hear the announcers talking, they were getting they were getting a little bit momentum on the ground. But overall, it felt like our defense was playing pretty solid, dude. Like, pretty solid. And I know Fangio came out over the whole break and during the bye, he was saying, yeah, I kind of give the guys the option if they want to come up and press or if they want to like sag off into coverage. Didn't it seem like everybody except CJ, when he was like guarding he was guarding the wide receivers and Njoku, didn't it seem like everybody was literally playing up? And it worked out really well, man. It worked out really well. There was a couple times there was busted coverage, and there was a couple times where Deshaun Watson didn't really throw it well. But the defense played pretty solid. And if there's one thing I noticed, so on that drive where they had the 1st and 25, and the Browns still got into the freaking, dude, I was so pissed. They still got into a position to score for the field goal, but there's that 1st and 25, and our defense literally gave up the first down. But I will say this about that: they were tackling good today. There was a couple misses that really bothered me, but overall, clutch tackling. Speaking of the defense, CJ, come on, man. I mean, come on. Freaking Q had his first pick, and you robbed him of that, bro. They wouldn't have even got a field goal. They literally would not even gotten the field goal range. And then Q robbed him. CJ robbed Q of that pick. I was so pissed. I was like, dude, they wouldn't have scored too. But if there's one thing I really want to take away from the defense, is there's two players. We've been watching Q, right? But Fangio has gotten, he had Mario Ajamo. They put Ajamo in there way more, dude. Like, I was like super impressed. I was like, oh. So I was like, he wasn't kidding when he was talking about Ajamo, because he was in like a decent amount of this game. It felt like to me. And I mean, when we drafted the kid, I was like, dude, he's good. Just let him play. And yeah, that was one smart move by Vic Fangio. And the other thing is that freaking Cooper DeJean, dude. Cooper DeJean. I mean, this dude just like showed up. That tackle that he had on the sidelines, I was like, damn, dude. Like, damn. That's a hell of a play. Because that play easily, that literally could have lost Philly the game. It easily could have. And just that tackle was so clutch, dude. He just stopped the guy like right in his tracks. It didn't even matter. Like, he had the sack. He had the tackles. Like, he was just playing so good situationally. I'm like, dude, you have him and Q on the field at the same time. And Kelee Ringo, I mean, he didn't get to do much, right? Because he came in later. But that pop on the sidelines, I was like, dude, the youth movement in Philly in that defensive backfield, there's so much potential there. And I'm like, Vic, just have them come up and just play physical, dude. Who knows what it will do for our passing defense? Who knows? But no, man, honestly, I would have loved for us to blow out the Browns, just mess them up. 16-20. I ain't upset with this win. I'm really not. Like, the Browns passing defense is better than people give them credit for. I know they're 1-5 now, but they got some ballers on the defensive side of the field. I mean, you saw Myles Garrett freaking make an impact in the game, like just literally just blowing up plays. They have some dogs on that side of the field. And for our offense, I was like, dude, you guys are screwing the game for yourself. Like, the way I see it is you guys can walk up and down the field on these dudes. And, you know, this is how it ended. 20-16. I want to see us blow out a team. I really do. But I am out of this win. I know other Eagles fans are, but I am out of this win at all, dude. There's some things that I would like us to definitely clean up and get way better at. But the main thing that I'm most upset with is I don't hate Nick Sirianni like some Eagles fans, but I feel like he's dipping his fingers into things on the defense and offense, and I'm like, just let them do their thing, dude. Just let Vic and freaking Kellen do their thing. But the thing at the end of the game, where it looked like he was yelling at fans, I haven't heard anybody say they can confirm that he was talking shit and talking down to the fans. It just looks like it. But if he is, even if, I'm like, Nick, just be that professional. Just coach the game, no antiques on the sidelines, and then just get into the locker room, bro. Like, just be a cool guy. Like, this is why there's so many people that just dislike him, and I'm like, I don't know, man. You need to paint a better picture and a better image for yourself. So, hey, their upcoming schedule is there's like 3 teams that they could beat. They just need to get the shit done and play clean and better football. But I will say this, it seemed like I saw some more happiness on the sidelines, and I saw more happiness with Jalen in the offense, because these last 2 games I was just seeing so much negativity and a lot of unhappy faces on the sidelines and on the players on the field on the offense and defense. So just takeaway, I really like seeing that. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it. Drop a comment down below. Drop a like for your boy, and be sure to subscribe because all we do here is talk football. We just talk football, come vibe with the homie, man. That's all we do. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching, and I'm out here. I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces.
You good? Yeah, let's go.